Hey there, welcome everyone to Southern Crocheters Live. We are so glad that you're here. My name is Barbara and I am with, what am I with, Connie?
I am
Crochet,
Connie.
crochet therapy. And my good friend Connie is here. Oh, I'm sorry about that beeping. My husband's going to have to come get his phone. His phone is beeping. And this is my good friend Connie. And go ahead, Connie.
I'm Connie with just another stitch. My friend Barbara forgot me.
Well, I got distracted by that beep.
It's all good.
That's okay. Okay, hubby's here to save the day. He's going to go get his phone that's beeping, and so we won't have that distraction. Connie, I love how your background is green because this is what? It's
Green
Green
week.
Week! Yay!
But the real reason it's green is because I can't get my green screen to work anymore.
Oh no!
It wants to give me a green halo.
Oh,
Make me look Port Alien.
I think you're turning into an alien. I think that's what's really happening, right? So we have a couple people on. Let's just chat for a minute until we and acknowledge our friends here. Oh, we've got Julia's here. Hey, Julia. It's good to see you. And Jay is here and Tara's here. Good morning or good afternoon to everybody.
Howdy, howdy, everyone.
How is everyone? It's good to see you. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous today because we're doing a crochet along, but I think it's gonna be great. Don't you be nervous. I'll be nervous for everybody, okay?
I get a break today.
You get a break today. I think that was a song. What was it? Like a
Give me
fast
a break.
There you go.
The Kit Kat war.
Yes, that's right. Kit Kat. Chocolate and crochet solves most problems of the day. So today we're going to crochet this really cute, tiny, look how tiny it is. See, oh, I'm not sure where to put my hand. My hands are small, and this is the size of the project. So it is small. It is, oh, okay, Tara's not going to crochet with us, but she's going to be listening and cleaning. What? You're going to clean instead of crochet, girl? Nobody needs to clean. We need to crochet. So, Connie, how was your night last night?
I had Sophie sleep on my back
Oh,
again.
oh no. Oh, no. It's so funny. My shadow has normally slept on me, but she has all of a sudden decided that she is in love with my husband. So she's like all about cuddling with him. And then you hear her go, meow, meow, because she's like, it's me. Come here. Let me hug me.
Yeah, because
So,
Sophie goes back and forth.
oh my gosh.
Well, I move around a lot when I sleep.
Okay.
Um, Growing up, I used to kick my sister in my sleep.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. And Julia says she's feeling dizzy today. She has a bad headache, so she's laying down. Oh, Julia, I hope you feel better.
Yeah, I hope you
Get some
feel
rest.
better.
Yes. So Jay says how much of the yarn that we need. And oh, Alice is listening and doing laundry. She's going to crochet on the replay. Okay. Everybody's like working today. What is this, Thursday work day or something? Goodness gracious. So let me show you what you'll need, okay? First, we'll go with the supplies. And this is super, super cute, super easy. I promise, super quick. We're going to finish it today. I'm going to make another one. And hey, Anita, good morning. Hey, Robin, good afternoon. I'm going to say good morning and afternoon because in Connie's time zone, it's still morning, but in my time zone, it's afternoon. So good day. I'll be Australian. Good day to you.
Howdy, howdy, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to our greenhouse.
Greenhouse.
I should have called it something different today.
I like greenhouse. That's okay. We're gonna grow this cactus in our greenhouse today. How about that? Next year we'll have to come up with like a greenhouse look, and we'll stick with that for all of our thumbnails and things. We'll come up with a theme. This one was just kind of a fun on the fly thought. So this is my G hook. It is
Clover?
yes, you know it. It's the Clover Amour, which is my absolute favorite hook. And this is a 4.0 millimeter hook. Listen, if you don't have this size hook, you got a hook. That's good. So, Connie, is that a Clover hook?
No, this is
Oh,
what I
okay.
got. This is from Amazon, a no-name brand
Okay.
one.
Okay, awesome. I was going to say, if that was your Clover Amour, you got the wrong one because the blue is a 7 milli, not a 7 milli, it's a 7, which is I think a 4.5, 5.5. Okay, so we're going to have a G hook. Need to have some scissors, and I've got my little kids school scissors going on here because they're cheap. They cut yarn really great. Oh, you got your fancy one out, don't you? That's the one that looks like a swan or something. Not a swan. What is it?
Was it stork scissors, I think?
Yes, stork scissors. Then I've got my needles in here. I'm going to keep them in here so that I don't lose them because I lose needles all the time. So my needles. So we've got the hook, scissors, needles, and now the star of the show, the yarn. And see this baggie? This baggie is the yarn that I'm going to be using. So I have about this much of my pot size because that's the biggest thing. Oh, you know what I forgot? Oh, there it is. My stuffing. My stuffing. Yay. Connie's got some right there. Good for you, girl. Okay. So this is going to be my terracotta pot. And this just happens to be Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn in terracotta, which I thought was kind of funny. Then you need a little bit of dirt color, a little bit of dirt, any kind of color you want. These colors are so interchangeable. It's, and then how about some green or whatever color you want your cactus to be. Okay. I mean, any color green, any color, anything that you want your cactus. I mean, if you want a purple cactus, you go for it. You make a purple cactus. And then a little bit for the flower, and then just a little bit of contrasting color if you want for the, and see, this is really light. So it's a light pink, and I have a little bit of yellow there for the center part, for this part. You see that? And that center part is so easy. I just tied 3 knots and looped it through the whole of the flower. So seriously, this project is going to be so easy. That was the only non-crocheting thing. All right, so are we ready? Let's get our pot color. And what we're going to do is, Robin says, when I lose needles, my husband tends to find them in his foot. Yes, most times. Yes, I know, right? That's why I'm like, I keep them in this little bamboo holder here. And my sweet sister-in-law found these, and it was a set of 6 at Hobby Lobby. So that's really good. So I can have needles in this case, needles in here. And anyway, so that's a good thing. Keep your needles safe away from toes. We don't want any accidents. Hey, good to see you. Okay, so we're going to take our hook. Let me find it. There we go. And again, just for reference, we're going to make a pot. So we're going to start with a circle, super easy, and then we're going to just go straight up with the single crochet. So let's make a slip knot because we're making this easy. We're not going to use the magic circle. If you want to use a magic circle, you go for it. I didn't want to. You know why? Because I didn't want to worry about this coming apart. No, there we go. It would help if I did this this slip knot the right way. I was doing it backwards. I'm just really nervous today. So what we're going to do is chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You've already gotten distracted, went to see what colors of yarn you had handy. Tara, super easy. Go get your yarn. Hey, Be Creative Crafts. I don't know your name, but I would love to say hello. Who is it?
It's Pam.
Hey, Pam. It's good to see you. Okay. Forgive me for not knowing everybody's names, but I am going to work on that. So you have 4, and then you're going to slip into the first stitch, the first chain, and you're going to slip stitch through that to make a loop, to make a circle. Okay? Super easy. Pull that apart so you can see that circle a little bit. And then what we're going to do is chain 1, and then put 6 single crochets in this circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you've got 6 single crochets in there. You're going to notice that there's a little hole. That's okay. That's all right. This is the bottom of the pot, and it's going to close up anyway. So if you give that little tail a pull, it'll close up a little bit. Probably won't close up all the way, but that's okay. And then what you're going to do is slip stitch into that first single crochet to make a circle. Okay. And I always like to count backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get that exact first stitch, because otherwise sometimes I would be tempted to slip stitch into that chain, and I want to make sure that I actually get into that first stitch so that I have 6 stitches. And listen, if you get off with your numbers, don't worry about it. It's a pot. It won't care. Okay? Nobody will know. So, is everybody ready? Okay. Anita, did I say hello to you? Anita, I was serious when I said I wanted that dance. I want to dance. I want you to dance.
She danced for me.
I know, I saw it. It was awesome. It was an I was wrong dance. But listen, you can do I'm right. You can do a dance that says you're right. I don't care, Anita. Okay, so we've made a circle. And now, see, we've made a circle. And now what we're going to do is chain 1. And then we're going to go back into that same stitch that we just, that first stitch that we just connected to. And we're going to place 2 single crochets in that first stitch. So go back into that first stitch. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets. And then in each of the rest of the 5 stitches on this circle, we're going to place 2 single crochets in each stitch. We are following the basic pattern for making a circle. So 2 single crochets in each stitch around, and you should, at the end of this, have 12 stitches. Oop, let me hold this up a little bit. 2 single crochets in each stitch around. And then I'm going to count my stitches just to see if I have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I do. So then, and I'm not rushing you, I'm going to go slow, but once you get to the end, at the end of every round, we're going to connect to the first single crochet to form that loop, that circle. So we're not crocheting in the round on this. So this is what mine looks like.
Ooh.
How's everybody doing? How are you doing? Connie, I'm going to gauge it by you. Yay.
Mr. Biscuit, sir, could you come bring me a stitch marker?
That is a good idea, Connie. Good idea. Okay, and once you connect, then you're going to chain 1, just like we did last time. Okay, Anita says she did 10 and 20. You want to make a bigger pot. Good for you, Anita. And then we're going to go back into the same stitch with 1 single crochet. And I've seen people do this both ways, where they'll do 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, or 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. But today I'm going to do 1. And then in the next stitch, I'm going to place 2 single crochets. And then in the next stitch, I'm going to place 1 single crochet.
Here's where I tell you, yeah, I just took it off one of your works.
And then 2 single crochets. So basically this is the basic circle stitch where the first round you do 2 single crochets in each round, and then the next round you do a 1 and a 2, a 1 and a 2. And so we will be increasing this round by 6 stitches. So the final result should be 18. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets.
Oops. There it goes.
And if you want to do like Connie and put a stitch marker in that first stitch, that's always good. I'm going to count my rounds because there's always a little gap. You see that little gap right there? And I'm always like, oh, do I go in that next stitch or not? Normally not. But just to be sure, I always count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Perfect. If you have 18, it doesn't really matter how you got the 18. If you have 18, you are golden. And then we're going to slip stitch to that first stitch.
I think I messed up.
Did you? What happened? Do you have a different number?
I think I miscounted somewhere.
Okay, what's your number?
It was 16, but somehow I got off with the 1 and 1 and 2.
Yeah. So you should have 18 at the end.
Yeah. Let me redo the row.
Or you can just back it up a little bit and make sure that you have 18. Because it's a top. It won't care.
I'm nervous. I'm not used to
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Okay. So the next round, we are not going to make it any larger, but what we're going to do is back loop only crochet. 1 single back loop only single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, so you'll still have 18 stitches. Do 1, so chain 1, and then do a back loop only single crochet in each stitch around. And that is going to help just give a little bit of an edge. And see, you can't really see, but see at the bottom how it has like that little bit of an edge right there. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see it, but that's back loop only single crochet is just going to give just a tiny bit of an edge to help it sit.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, good to see you. Okay, so 1 back loop only single crochet in each stitch around, 18 stitches. You got this, Connie. And you'll see when you do this back loop only single crochet, you'll see that it will start to kind of curve a little bit. See that? But what we're going to do is it's going to curve the wrong way. So we're going to bring it to where you are working on the outside of the pot, okay? You want the back side to be going in, okay? And it will look like it has a little bump right here. That's okay, because we're going to push that up as soon as we get up a little higher. And you can see how, I don't know if you can see, but this kind of goes in a little bit. Push that in a little bit. And that just lets it sit flat, and it allows it to, sit like it's sitting on the back of my hand right now. And I'm shaky, and it's still sitting there. So it'll be pretty stable to sit on your shelf or your, computer, your TV stand, or, whatever. So once you get 18 in there, then you are going to connect to the first stitch again. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and count because I'm not using a stitch marker. I should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. Okay. How are you doing, Connie?
9.
Okay.
I've never crocheted before on a live.
That's okay. You're good. You're doing good. So for those of you who are following, the next part is round 5 through 13. And listen, if you want to go a little higher, you go a little higher. If you want your pot to be a little bit taller, Anita, you've gone a little bit wider, so you may need to go a little higher. You may not. You may want to have a shorter one. If you go, wider, you can go with a shorter one if you want. It's up to you. But row 5 through 13, we are just going to do straight single crochet, 1 single crochet in each stitch. If you want to do it in a round, you can, but I have not. What I've done is I've joined at each end and then chain 1 and do another round. Join, chain 1, do another round. So row 5 through 13 is just a straight single crochet. It makes it get tall. It's going to be a little extra tall because then we're going to fold down the top to make this little, that's all we're going to do is fold down the top to make that edge of the top of the pot. So Connie, you're doing good. And
Hey, Melanie.
hi, Melanie. We are crocheting, Melanie, our little pot. Oop. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Oh, yes, I did. Okay, good. All right, I'm talking to myself, guys. Do you ever do that when you're crocheting? You're like, oops, nope.
Uh-huh.
When I need expert advice.
If y'all listen close, y'all can hear me doing it.
Connie, as long as you're not crying over there going, I cannot do this, then we're doing okay.
Can I throw my crochet hook in the air?
Yeah, there's no crying in crochet. It's funny because I'm in front of the screen, and the screen, because I'm working off of my laptop, and the screen is bright, so I have this light in my eyes, and then behind here it's dark, so I feel like I'm crocheting in the dark. So I'm like turning it this way so I can see my stitches. Did you just throw your hook, Connie?
No. Frank dropped something.
Uh-oh, Frank. You're making some background noise there, man. Hey, as long as you're making us, dessert for later, we're okay. You go ahead. I like brownies, Frank. One day we're gonna have to really get together and like have a potluck or something, right? Okay, how's everybody doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You'd probably be doing better if I wouldn't count every round, but I do. That's my little quirk. I do. It would probably be easier if I just put a stitch marker in, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
I didn't even think about the stitch marker. And then whenever I'm like, hold up, it's in the round. I need a stitch marker.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's row 5.
And the next ones are good. They're easy, Connie, because you're just going to do. Oh, good. You're on round 5. That's good. You caught up with us.
I'm starting round 6.
Okay, good. Look at you. So we're just going to spend some time going in the round. And I like projects like this because, once you learn like the basics of, making a circle and making a like a pot like shape, then you're golden. You got it made in the shade because you can create anything. And with this, seriously, you can make it a really short pot if you want and just stop right there. If you want it to just be, a planter looking, you can just stop right there. But we're not going to. We're going to make it a pot. Super easy. The reason I went taller was mostly because I wanted that lip on the pot, on the planter. So I went high enough so that I could fold it over a little bit. Plus this way, it's pretty stable, actually. It's really stable. So how's everybody doing? You doing okay out there?
I'm making a pot.
Yeah, and you can use this technique for making any size pot, which is kind of cool. Or even a pot cover. You know how they do those pot covers? I like that too. Like if you have an ugly plastic pot with some real flowers or real, plant in it, make a cover for it. Go make your circle to just under the size of that pot. You don't want to go out anymore because then it tends to go out anyway. So go just shy of the circle of the bottom of that pot and then start going straight up. And you can make it so pretty. My goodness.
I'm on round 8.
Yay. Okay. Anita's on round 9. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I do that. I'm always right. I'm always like, yeah, that was the stitch.
Come on, Anita, do the I'm right dance.
I'm right.
Hey, we do some crazy videos for each other sometimes.
That is funny. Oh my gosh. I was so glad that you shared that because I loved that. That was so fun. And Anita, I have to tell you, like there was a piece of furniture behind you. It was gorgeous. I loved, and I think you even had a quilt in the background. I just loved seeing that. Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah. Oop, got caught. Okay. So see, this doesn't take a lot of yarn, which is good because it's kind of a scrap project, And so that's why I said you don't even have to make this with what you would consider the proper colors. You can make this as wild and crazy as you want. All kinds of colors.
Now I hear Allie playing.
All right. We're doing it. Uh-oh. Dropped my yarn on the floor. Oh, well. Okay, let's keep going.
Starting round 9.
Woohoo! All right. So this is fun. And what I like about this is something like this. You just keep track of the rounds that you're doing. You can watch TV. How many people in our group have watched a show and not looked at the people's faces? Just crocheted, listened to the storyline. That's why I really like those British murder mysteries, because you can just sit there and listen. And, I would be perfectly fine living in the 50s where we had the radio murder mystery hour on the radio, and you're just listening to, because I would just sit there and crochet and not. Hey, Jessica, how are you? Good to see you.
Oh,
We
yeah.
are great. We are in the middle of crocheting our little pot right now. And
But yeah, whenever I crochet, I always watch TV.
yeah,
Right now, I'm watching Secrets and Lies.
Secrets and Lies. I've never heard of that one.
It's on Tubi.
Oh, okay. It's on
And
Tubi.
yeah, it's a free app.
Nice. When you said secret, I thought you were going to like say one of these old time soap operas.
I think it played on ABC originally.
Oh.
And I don't know, it has 2 seasons.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's kind of fun. I think is there only one soap opera out there now?
There's The Young and the Restless, The Bold and the Beautiful.
Oh,
I think
Days of
Days
Our
of
Lives.
Our Lives and General Hospital.
There's 4 of them still out there? Oh my gosh.
I think so.
Yeah. Melanie says, I like to listen to YouTube Friends and Mystery too. Yeah. Yep. And Jay says, I love crocheting while listening to Murder, She Wrote. I love Murder, She Wrote. I like that too. Mostly I've seen all of the shows. So it's like when I watch one, I'm like, I sort of remember everything, but not quite. And so while I'm watching, it's still a little bit of a surprise, and like who done it and stuff. But yeah, I like listening to that kind of thing. All right, so when you get to round 13, if you're satisfied with the height, and remember we're going to turn the top over, you're just going to finish off and cut your yarn, finish off, because then the pot will be done. The next thing we're going to make is the dirt. Yes, the actress that played Jessica Fletcher, yes. Angela Lansbury, she did pass away. I think she was almost 100. Let's see. Okay, 5 through 13, chain 1. Okay, So let's see what row I'm on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have one more round and then I'm done, and then we'll be done. And then we'll work on the dirt. So with the dirt, we are going to use the same technique that we did for the bottom of the pot, and we're going to chain 4 and connect it, and then do 6 single crochets. You're going to chain 1 and then 6 single crochets in the circle, and we're going to do 3 rounds. So just like the pot, just like the bottom of the pot, but with the dirt. So if you're quick and you want to go ahead and go on ahead, you can, but I will, once I get this round done, then I will walk the rest of us through the dirt. I'm going to walk you through the dirt. At least I'm not dragging you through the mud, right? Connie, how you doing?
I'm on row 12.
Good. All right. Okay, so I've connected and I'm going to cut. All right. So there you go. There's the bottom. There's the side. I'm going to take my needle and weave in that top end there. So that I can have that out of the way. The middle one is down inside my pot. I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm just going to weave this in a couple times. Make sure it doesn't come loose. I'm not really too worried about it because this is just something that's going to sit, on a shelf somewhere. And so I'm not really worried about it, but I am going to weave it in 2 times. If it was a wearable, I would do it, 3 times is the charm, they say. But I'm just going to do that 2 times. It'll be fine. And then we're going to cut it off. There we go. I'm going to put my needle away because I know me, I would lose it. Okay, so the pot is done. And so for kicks and giggles, I'm going to roll this down a little bit and just kind of like move it around. So there's my pot. Okay. Doing good, Connie?
I'm on stitch 11.
Okay, good. And then just to reiterate, this is what we're going for, the little cactus. All right. Next color up is the dirt. For those of you, okay, Anita has started the dirt, so good, good. Okay, so have you connected yet, Connie?
Almost.
Almost, okay.
18. And connect. Here's my scissors.
All right, Connie's there.
But I still gotta weave in my end.
That's okay. You know what? You can wait until the very last to weave in that end if you want, and then just go on to the dirt with us. Let's see. Jessica says, I got kids home today, and he handed me headphones. I told him to get out. You shouldn't be here. He didn't want to hear this lady telling you. Jessica, that's funny. Oh my gosh, you cracked me up. She's like, you shouldn't even be here, kid. You should be in school. He didn't want to hear this crochet nonsense, did he?
Now I gotta find my end piece.
Oh no. All right, so with the dirt, you do a slip knot, chain 4, and connect to make a circle.
I'm pokey, y'all.
Chain 1 after you make your circle, and 6 single crochets.
Come on.
Jessica said he just looked at her. Yeah, that's funny. Oh my
6 in
goodness.
the center, right?
Yes, 6 in the center, 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to connect that circle.
I'm talking to my stuff.
That's good. That is good. So then the next row, we're going to do just like before with 2 single crochets in each stitch. Connie, do you have your 4 chains yet?
Yeah.
Okay. 6 single crochets. Oh, that's right. You're working on the 6 single crochets.
Yeah, I'm on the last one.
Good.
Okay.
And then connect them.
Chain 1.
Yep. Chain 1 and then 2 single crochets in each stitch. When you get done with that round, you should have 12 stitches. And then you're going to connect those. And then just like in the pot, we're going to go to round 3. And you're going to connect, chain 1, and then you're going to do the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 single crochet stitches all the way around in the circle until you have 18 stitches. And then you're going to join, fasten off, and your dirt is done. So that's how easy the dirt is.
You giving Cora a hard time again, Anita?
You just threatened to dance at his school. Oh, is that what you're telling Jessica to do? Jessica says, I got a meeting next week and teacher changed it to phone. So I wasn't yelling at them all. I can't stand how these schools are in Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. All right. My dirt is almost done.
Cheryl's back. Howdy, howdy.
Hi, Cheryl. Welcome back. Okay, so my dirt is done. Just have a nice little circle. I'm going to fasten off. And even with all that yarn for the dirt, I still had a lot left over. So it really doesn't take much yarn at all. It really doesn't. This truly is a scrap project. So I have my pot and I have my yarn. And we are ready to move on to the cactus. Just keep chugging away, Connie. Okay, so I am going to, oh, no, I'm going to leave. Okay, so don't weave in, I'm sorry, but don't weave in this long end. You can actually use it to stitch it to the pot. Okay, now if you don't have any stuffing for this pot, you don't have to. You can put some yarn in there. You can put some fiber fill in there. You can, cut up a little bit of rag. You don't really need a whole lot in there. And also, if you don't have anything, it really is kind of sturdy. So it's not collapsing on itself. It's pretty sturdy. So it's really kind of up to you. But if you're going to give it to someone and they're going to squish it, you probably want to put something in it because they're going to just have way too much fun squishing. So actually, now that I think about it, I'm not going to weave in that end because I'm going to save that to sew onto my pot.
17.
You doing okay, Connie? Are you stressing? Don't stress. Don't stress. You're okay. Okay, so we're at 47. We're going to go a little bit longer this time, but really we only have the cactus and the flower. The flower is nothing, and the cactus is really very, very easy. Just as easy as the pot. So.
I lost my crochet hook.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Connie's ready with her green.
It's green, y'all.
So we got some green. Make a slip knot as usual.
So am I being the slowest one here?
I don't know. If you aren't, they aren't saying. This morning, oh, Anita, that is so good. I got to show that. This morning, I just had to say, I feel like dancing. Yeah.
Come on, Anita and Barbara. Let's dance.
All right. So we're going to do a slip knot, and this time we're only going to chain 2. Okay, because we're going to try and keep that 1, 2. We're going to try and keep that top hole a little bit smaller since it's on the top, but because we're going to work top down. Okay, and then in the first chain on your hook, the very first one, so skip that second one, go into the first one, and we're going to place 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could have used that technique on the other 2, but we didn't. So there. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to join to that first single crochet to make a circle.
5.
And then just like with the pot and with the dirt, we're going to chain 1 and working in the same stitch, place 2 single crochets in that first stitch and 2 single crochets in each of the next 5. And so then you'll have 12 stitches. So that's the goal. Chain 1, 2 single crochets in each stitch,
Do, 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 do. Let's sing, everybody.
I know. Let's find the Bee Gees. Cheryl says now she has the Bee Gees in her head. I love the Bee Gees.
Come on, y'all. Y-A-R-N.
Okay. So once you have 2 single crochets in each stitch around, you should have 12 stitches. You're going to join.
5.
And then from round 2 through 6, you are going to chain 1 and 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So row 2 through 6,
7.
1 single crochet in each stitch around.
8.
And remember to push that so that you're working from the outside.
Oops.
So what's for dinner tonight, Connie? We might all be coming to your house.
I don't know offhand.
Oh. Well, my little granddaughters are on their way, and they'll be here tonight. So my mom is going to make batter fried chicken tenders. We've got some chicken breast. She's going to cut up into tender size pieces. And
okay, where am I? Sorry.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I know you guys are getting really tired of me counting. I'll count silently next time. But just make sure to keep the, you want to crochet from the outside, not turn it and crochet from the inside out. You want to push it so that you're crocheting from the outside in, because that is the right side of the project. It's putting the right side of the project on the outside. Okay? Yeah. So 2 through 6, you're just going to do single crochets all the way around. And then after that, we have 2 more rounds. I'll share that with you once we get there. It's super easy. And then the cactus will be done. Yeah, at least the crochet part. All right. So Connie, tell us about tomorrow. I'm so excited about Green Week, and I can't believe that tomorrow is the last day.
Yeah. There's going to be a video again, the last video. So
All
make
right.
sure y'all get y'all pictures in by the end of today.
Right.
Either real plants or just plants, crochet plants you've made.
Mm-hmm.
Then, sorry, give me a second to count. Okay. I thought I had miscounted.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and my brain don't think. I'm not good at talking and
And crocheting.
um. Then I'll be sharing lots of patterns to
Nice.
do with vines, like house plant type stuff.
I'm
Um,
excited about that houseplant. That's going to be really cool.
bonsai, a few other trees. And yeah, we're gonna have fun with the patterns.
Yay.
Okay. You see, Barbara's an expert crocheter here.
That's funny. You're so funny.
How many years you been crocheting?
Oh, 48.
I'm a baby crocheter.
Wait, 40, 49. Ah, 49 because I just had a birthday. See, I keep thinking I'm 57. No, I am 57. Oh, darn it. I don't know what I am.
See,
I am. I'm 57. I started crocheting when I was 9.
September will make 3 years for me.
I think that is amazing, Connie. You took off with this crochet thing. You started knitting, right?
Yep.
And then you were like, let me see what this crochet is all about. That looks like fun. And then before you know it, she has a channel. She's making her own designs. She's doing tutorials. So, yeah.
Tutorials I still struggle with.
Well,
And I'm not fast at getting them out.
well, tutorials can be challenging, that's for sure.
But I do want to do more with tutorials.
Yeah, me too. Okay. So I am on round 6. Let me see.
It's 12 stitches. I'm on. About to start round 4.
Okay, that's okay. All right, so I actually decided to add another row on mine. So when you get to round 7, that is going to be a decrease row. And that one, the last 2 rows are decrease rows, but each one is just a little bit different. So the first decrease row, what you're going to do, when you get to that, you're going to join, and then you're going to chain 1, just like we always have, right? And then you're going to put 1 single crochet in that same stitch. And then you're going to put 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And then the next 2 stitches, you're going to do a single crochet 2 together. So I will walk you through how to do that. Let me get this round done, and I will walk you through how to do that. Okay, and Connie, I know you've done single crochet 2 together before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to chain 1, single crochet into that same stitch, single crochet into the next stitch, and then over the next 2 stitches, how I do it, now you can do it, there's a couple different ways to do it. You can go through the whole stitch and then go through the next whole stitch and then pull it up, or you can just pull up the front loop only. And that's how I do my single crochet 2 together. I go into the first stitch front loop only, I go into the next stitch front loop only. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, let me turn it this way. Can you see that? That's front loop only. And then I grab my yarn and I go through those first front loop only stitches. So then I have 2 on my loop, and then I go through those 2 loops, and that's my single crochet. So I've gone through those 2 front loop only loops, and by that it keeps the bulk down on your single crochet. You can go through both loops on each stitch. It just makes it a little bulkier, I find. So then this is what it looks like. Let me see. This is what it looks like. It's hard to see, but you're not seeing any bulk there. It just looks like a normal single crochet. So then in the next, just be careful, because when you do that, you've gone through 2 stitches and you don't want to, so essentially you've gone through 4 stitches, so you're reducing it, okay? So let's see. Yeah. The next stitch, you're going to do a single crochet. The next stitch, a single crochet. And then the next 2 stitches, you're going to do the single crochet 2 together. Okay.
Come on. My stitch marker's getting in my way.
So basically you do that 3 times. Single crochet, single crochet, single crochet 2 together. And then you can see it kind of coming in a little bit. But this next one will bring it in the rest of the way. So we're going to join. And the next one, we're going to do single crochet 2 together, single crochet 2 together. Okay. So the first one we did single crochet 2 together. But this one we're just doing 1 single crochet and 1 single crochet 2 together. And this is our last round of this cactus. So Connie, do you need help?
I'm almost finished row 6.
Okay, good.
I didn't do too well with the talking and crochet.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I made you talk, and I should be the one talking.
See, this is why I had Barbara do the make along.
Okay, so then I'm going to join and fasten off. And there's a little hole there that we can stuff.
Okay.
So that's what that looks like.
Yeah, because I would have taken y'all longer to walk y'all through this.
So, oh, Jay says August will be the first year of crocheting, and Cheryl, only 3 years, and she's making patterns already. I know, right? Isn't that something?
I like to dive into things.
She does. She dives in head first. She's fearless that way. And let me see if I can grab my stuffing, which is across the table. Let me see. Come here, you.
That's why I always say the best way to learn is just dive in.
Is to do. That's right. That's right. Okay, so I've got my stuffing, and I am just going to put a little bit in here and kind of, I like to take my finger and kind of like go in a circle, because it kind of like rolls it up to be a little bit firmer, but also smaller. See that? So I'm going to take a little bit again. A trick I learned is just to use small pieces. Instead of taking one big chunk and trying to stuff it, it's better if you stuff with little pieces. And also this bottom, when you're doing that, it's going to want to come out like a point. You're not going to want that, so keep pushing that bottom in of the pot so that you're training it to go up so that you can have a flat bottom. Everybody wants a flat bottom.
You know, that makes me think of that song. Flat bottom.
Oh my.
All right. Let's see.
Are you thinking of fat bottom? Fat bottom girls
Oh,
make
yeah, that's it.
around. Yeah. Okay. So I have the amount of stuffing that I want in there. I'm just showing the stuffing part, Connie. Are you ready for the next row?
I'm on the last row.
Oh, okay. So now in the cactus, I probably should have had you, sorry about that, guys. I should have had you, before we did the decrease rounds, I should have had you stuff, and I didn't. Sorry. So I'm going to use my crochet hook to try to stuff this in there.
Okay, come on.
Oh yeah, you can just like make it go in. There we go. There we go. You don't need a whole lot, just enough to keep it from collapsing on you. Cheryl wants to know if Jay started crocheting and then were you hooked then, Jay? Yes, I think Jay was hooked. All right. So I have stuffing in my, oh, you can't see it. It's in there, I promise. I have it in my cactus, and I have stuffing in my pot.
It's stuffing time.
Time. And we're almost done. Almost done. Okay, so I'm going to get, so I stuffed both of those. Let me get my needle. And what I'm going to do is attach the, I'm going to attach the cactus to the dirt first, and then I'm going to attach the dirt to the pot. Okay, so I have a nice long tail on the cactus, so I'm just going to use that to attach to the dirt. You attach it however you want that makes it feel secure to you. Hey Nancy, good to see you. Glad you could drop in.
Howdy, howdy, Nancy.
Yeah, so we are at the connection stage of, so here I have the cactus and I have it on my hook, on my needle. Okay, and so I'm going to attach it to the center part of the dirt. So I'm going to go down. So I'm going to show you. Can you see that round right there? Okay, so I'm going to just connect it there. There we go. And then I'm going to come up and go into that cactus. I'm going to try and connect it fairly even so that it's not off center. But you know what? If it gets off center, well, then it just is off center. But I'm going to do my best. And, you know, with living, breathing things like a cactus or anything like that,
They will crooked.
they do their own thing, don't they? Yes, that's right. That's right, Connie.
I'm trying to get my hair in here.
I usually have mine in with no trouble at all. Right?
Hey, Gloria, how are you today?
Hi, Gloria.
Welcome to our greenhouse.
Yay. Welcome, welcome. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm not real talkative today.
Connie is concentrating so hard. She's like, I don't want to mess this up. And you can't mess this up. All right, so I'm just going to tack it down until I'm pretty sure that it is secure. And there's my dirt and there's my cactus. And I'm probably going to go in and tie a knot. Oh, look at that. I'm probably going to go in and tie a knot with the brown yarn that was in the center, because that's going to be underneath and you're not going to see it. And that way, you know, there's less of a chance of that little cactus popping off. So I think I'm going to do that right now because it's pretty secure on the sides. I've gone all the way around. I feel really good about that. So this is what I'm going to do, is just take that center one, not the tail around the edge, but the center brown. And I'm just going to tie a knot several times. And that way it's down in there. It's not coming loose. I don't have to worry if the little kids, you know, grab it, play catch with it, whatever they do. It'll be fine. There we go. So I just tied several knots there. This is going to go, you know what? Instead of trying to tuck it, I'm just going to tie another extra knot. I'm going to cut it so that I can get it out of my way. So cut, cut. There we go. Now I'm going to take the dirt, and what I'm going to do is sew it. Do you see how this is folded over? I'm just going to sew it to the top of this. I'm just going to grab a stitch in the top, kind of on the inside, but the top. Okay. And I'm just going to do a whip stitch all the way around.
Okay, I have a question. For the
Yes.
pot, for the
Yes.
pot, you have it where it's folded down, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then for the dirt, I'm just, you know, it's folded down. So you're actually going kind of on the inside of where the pot would be if it was all the way up. But see this? I've got this on my hook. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to just go like right there. I'm going to go around. I'm going to make sure that this is turned the right way. And I'm going to go around and just whip stitch. Bless you.
That was the biscuit.
Oh, bless you, Biscuit.
Thank you.
He says thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Stuff in my pot. See, I'm using yarn for my stuffing.
Nice. That is always an option because it's actually so little anyway that you need, you know?
Just a
So,
little more
I
yarn.
started sewing, and do you see? If you go like right in the top and just go into a stitch, you can't even see. My I can tell you my tail wasn't long enough. I forgot about that part. Sorry, guys. I didn't give you the full information there. Oh, goodness. Okay, so right now we're just sewing our pot to the dirt as best we can. We're just using a slip stitch, just a really easy slip stitch, and getting it done. Hey, Kim. She's on her lunch break, and she wishes that she was crocheting.
Hey, Kim.
I hear you, Kim. Okay, so we're putting this pot in the dirt together, stitching it on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find, where did my dirt yarn go? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to actually do a magic knot on my brown yarn because I don't want to, ugh, this is terrible. But I don't have that much yarn left, but I'm going to do as good of a magic knot as I can. Well, let's see if I can make this work. Okay. All right. So I did it. Look at that. How short is this side right here? Like so short. And I did a magic knot. If you don't know how to do a magic knot, I do have a tutorial on my channel for doing a magic knot. And it has helped people.
That's how I learned.
Is it? Cool. Watching tutorials. Yep. So here we go. I've got a longer string now, and I'm just going to continue to sew this on. And then we're going to make our flower. And guess what? We're almost done. Now, on this one, I did little embellishments with to make it kind of look like little pricklies with the brown yarn. Basically, all I did was I took my 4-ply yarn and I split it. So it was four strands in there, and I split it into each individual strand. And oh, you know what? I didn't think about that, but this knot doesn't want to go through. Oh boy. I'm gonna make it. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna make it. Come
Go,
on.
not go.
Oh my. Okay, I know what.
Just enough.
Wow. Just full of fun times we are here. Here we go. Did it go through that one? Yeah, it did. So I don't want to go through that one again. I want to go through this one, and I'm talking to myself. Yes, I am. Okay, I'm going to tuck that in, and we are going to make this work. Okay, so here we go. That's better. Much better. All right. Normally this wouldn't take so long, but I ran out of yarn and I was trying to get creative. So this part is easy. Believe it or not, it's the easy part. It's all easy, I think. Connie, have you encountered anything in this project that was like a little intimidating?
Not really.
Yeah, super easy.
I mean, I'm probably not doing the best work because I'm
No.
crocheting.
You are. I know you are. Okay. So then in order to secure the brown, I just went in and out and secured it. Gloria, hey Gloria. Hi. It's not knit, just found her. She's amazing. Oh, good. And yeah, we're gonna check her out. That's awesome, Gloria. It's good to see you. And yes, you're right. As long as I don't answer myself, but you know what? Sometimes I need expert advice. So I really like it when I answer myself. Right, Biscuit?
He's not paying attention.
He's not. He's like, those crazy crocheters. I'm not going to pay attention. Connie, let me see. Look at you. Look at you. Okay, so this is my trick for, well, I dropped it. Okay. So this is my trick for having that like lump of dirt. So I take the sides, you know, like you have like if you had a sweater, you know, a turtleneck sweater, I take the sides and I pull it up, and then I just roll it down again while pushing the bottom, and then I get like a really nice little edge. It's just that extra, like that little extra thing that you do, and then see how the dirt goes down in. So you just pull that side up and then just gently roll it back down, and then you get that look. So there we go. And now, are we ready to make the flower? Yes.
I'm actually caught up.
Yay. Good job, you. Did you hear that chink? That was me losing my needle. Hold on. Oh, I can't reach it. Okay. So to make the flower's super easy.
Chain 3.
Yay, you know it. You go, Connie, you go. Let's see. Where is my, you know what? I had a,
One, 2, and 3.
yeah, you're going to take your yarn, make a slip knot, and chain 3.
Okay.
And then, okay, 1, 2, 3. And then working in the first chain, double crochet 2 into that first chain.
There's 2 double crochets.
2 double crochets into that first chain. So by chaining 3, you have a chain 2 and then 2 double crochets, chain 2, slip stitch into the first chain.
I don't think this is right.
It won't look right at first. It's going to curl. It's going to be like a little bubble. So chain 3 and then go into the first chain with a double crochet and then another double crochet, and then chain 2 and slip stitch into that first chain. That first chain is what we're working in. That's our circle. The next thing you're going to do is chain 2. So that's one flower. Chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and slip stitch.
Okay, so 1.
And that's your second flower. Chain 2, 2 double crochets.
Okay.
Chain 2,
2,
slip stitch. And that's three flowers. If you want to stop with a 3 flower, you can. If you want to do 4 flowers or even 5, you can do that. In this one, I did 4 and I liked it. But I might do an odd number this time. Chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 2, slip stitch. So on either side of the flower, you have chain 2s. In the center of your flower, you have 2 double crochets, and it makes it like that.
I think I got it now.
Okay. So I think I'm going to stop there. And then what I'm going to do is just fasten off. You can pull that center in a little bit if you want. I'm going to tie the 2 ends together just to make it secure. So this is what my flower looks like right now. Okay, and you can see it has a hole in the middle. So when I made this flower, I thought, well, I want to fill that hole somehow. But I didn't want to do anything too fancy, so I just took I decided on a yellow. I just took my yellow and kind of in the center so that I would have 2 tails around the same size, I just started making knots until I was satisfied with, and you want to make sure that the knots go on top of each other so that they just build. Until I was satisfied with the thickness of that knot to be kind of the center of that flower.
Oops. Okay.
And then I just was able to put that through the center like that. Now I need a needle.
How do I do the yellow part again?
I just took, I folded it in half, or like just take a section of yellow or whatever color, like, you know, 8 inches long. And then in the middle, you just start doing knots on top of each other until you get a knot, until you get a section that is like the right size for the center here. And so I did, like, I tightened it a little bit. So I did like 4 knots there, but then just so that when it fits in the center, it looks right. Do you see that? So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread one of the tails of the knot, and I'm going to go into a little bit of the pink center, because you have to grab some of the pink. There we go. And then I'm going to take the other strand, the other tail, and using my needle, I'm going to go into the other side of the flower center in the pink. I'll show you. So do you see that? I'm just going into the other side. So that the flower, the center, is centered over that hole. So see, I have 2 strands going on either side. And then I'm just going to do a gentle tie on the back, not a really tight one, because I don't want to pull it in, but I do want to secure that yellow part. So I'm just going to do a gentle tie, and then I'm going to knot it so that it does stay. But this first one I'm going to do gentle, because I don't want to pull the flower and make it go out of shape. There we go. And then the flower is done. All we have to do is attach the flower to the top of our cactus. In any way, you can put it right on top, you can put it on the side. I think this time I'm going to put mine on the side a little bit, because I think that will be pretty. I really wasn't as satisfied with it being right on top as I thought I would be. I think I'm going to put mine on the side this time. So it's kind of like a little flower in our little cactus head. And then the last little embellishment that you can do is to take the brown and make little pricklies for your cactus if you want. You don't have to. I did on this one. I thought it was kind of cute. It just gave a little, basically all I did was separate the yarn into 4 strands, and then I took some and looped it in and then just tied a knot and cut it real close, so it can kind of look like little pricklies. And from the background, it kind of does. But you don't have to if you don't want to. So let's see. How did you sew your flower on, Connie? Did you go in the top or the side?
The side, I think.
Side. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do on this one too. And then we'll be all done. So this was fun. I really, really had fun doing this, Connie. Thank you for allowing me to do this crochet along. Thank you for doing it with me. I know you were intimidated a little bit, but I think you did a great job. And everyone who participated, listen, if you want to send us your photos of your makes, we would love to see them. And we're going to make a video of everyone's little potted cactus. And if you would like to be a part of that, oh, see, I like this one so much better. Of course, I have to cut that, but I like this one so much better. I'm going to have to like push this top down a little bit. Oh, yeah. Doing good?
Scissors now.
Aha.
Da-da-da-da.
Dun, da, da, da. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that you did a pink pot.
Hi, Catherine. How are you today?
Catherine,
Now I gotta find my scissors.
find your scissors. I know I dropped a needle, so I'm going to have to find it. Oh. All right, I'm about ready to cut mine and show everyone my work. All right. Okay. There we go. Oh, gotta do that. Gotta do something with that.
Let's see how this does. What you think? Prickly or no prickly?
Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like it a lot. Your brown is a little darker than mine, and I like that a lot. Mine is more like a latte, and yours is like an Americano.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah, see my colors kind of fade in this light.
Come on, Roy, cooperate.
To prickle or not to prickle? That is the question.
was like, where's my needle?
Here we go. So what do you think? Not too shabby, huh? You could make these, you know, once you got going, I mean, we have gone well over our 45 minutes that we normally do, but this was a crochet along. Tomorrow we probably will go around an hour. Thank you, Gloria. I think that they're sweet too. And I can't wait to see Connie's again because hers are a little more bold colors. And I'm really into that. I think like I would do like a royal blue pot and a slightly deeper green and a more vibrant color flower. I might do like a really bright orange, like a neon orange flower with maybe a bright pink center in it. I just think those vibrant colors come through so much better. These were the colors that I chose. So next time I'll know, go for the vibrant colors because that's what we like.
I'm trying to finish the pricklies.
Ah, yeah. And here's the thing. I mean, you can do as many or as little as you want. So, woo woo ka-choo.
Cool beans.
Yeah. So I'm really happy. Thank you guys for joining us today. It was super fun. This is a quick and easy project. Obviously, we're doing a crochet along, not a tutorial. This kind of tutorial would only, you know, it would only be like 20 minutes long. Show you real quick how to do that and then put it together. But the actual crocheting part takes a little bit longer. But how cute are these? So we hope that you will join us tomorrow. Tomorrow, Connie is going to talk all about houseplants, vines, bonsai. I am like most excited for the houseplants and the vines because I would love to have a hanging planter in my home that I don't have to worry about the cats eating. You know, there's so many plants that can be poisonous to dogs and cats. And if you have them, you know how curious dogs and cats are and how dogs, especially puppies, will chew things. And there's so many poisonous plants out there. But if you crochet something and hang it, well, hopefully your cats won't decide to use it as a swing. But at least if they do, you know that it's not going to be poisonous for them. So I can't wait to see your completed work, Connie.
Almost done. I think one more.
Okay. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. I had so much fun creating this, designing this for everyone. It was so easy. Like I said, the next time I'm going to make this, I'm going to make more. Oh my, Tara just spent the last 30 minutes moving and rearranging her houseplants, her real houseplants. She is in the spring cleaning mode. You, Tara.
Ta-da!
Oh my gosh, Connie, that is adorable. I love that. Look at you. Yay.
I did it.
You did it. Yay.
I didn't think I would get mine finished.
She really had her doubts, and that's why I was like really rooting for her to finish because now we've all accomplished this together. Listen, if you didn't get a chance, thank you, Cheryl. If you didn't get a chance to make this with us, replay it. It's super easy. If you do the pot, then you have the first 3 rows of the dirt. If you do the dirt, then you have almost the first 2 rows of the cactus. We started a tiny bit different. And then the flower, but they're all along the same type of ideas. And don't forget to push that bottom in a little bit just so that it stays flat. And that way If it's a little bit concave, if it's going in a little bit, then your pot will sit much flatter and more level. So this is the one that I did today. And look at that. Oh, there we go. So the good thing about this is that it's squishy and you can move it and squish it in whatever direction you want. Anyway, how cute are they? And yeah, thank you everyone for hanging in there with us. We appreciate it. Tomorrow's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And so for me, I'm going to say thank you for joining Southern Crocheters Live today. It's been a pleasure. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Much love to everybody. Connie?
I hope everyone has a fabulous yarny day. Be the light, and bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow.